Who's looking into this? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm tired of talking about, the president and the FBI and the Justice. It's not going to, and neither is the press. We will, and we'll keep you informed, but you have to prepare. You have to prepare your children. I'm convinced that our children are going to be the ones that will rebuild it. If this thing flies apart, it's our children and our grandchildren that will do it. And boy, we've got to put this knowledge in them on who we really are. That's what's I'm so happy about this kid. That's a lead story now on The Blaze about the kid who walked 10 miles to find a job because he was going to earn minimum wage. He was going to earn it. He wasn't asking for a handout. He didn't even ask for a ride. He didn't have the money to ride the bus. He didn't whine about it. He didn't complain. He says, well, it's only minimum wage. He was going to go get that job. That's the kind of stuff we need to teach our kids, that there's honor. In every station of life, there is honor. That if you have money and power, doesn't make you better than anybody. In fact, it can make you actually more dangerous if you don't understand honor and integrity and doing the right thing. Capitalism is really good. But when capitalism starts to not care and it becomes all about the money, it's very bad. I contend still better than totalitarianism. But it's bad. Our kids have to know there's a difference between right and wrong, and they've got to want to do it. And we have to be informed. We have to be self-reliant. I keep going back to the Hardy Boys. I don't know why. I keep thinking about the Hardy Boys. I'm reading the series. Read the second book in the Hardy Boys. You'll be blown away. It's from the 1920s. I'm going to bring it in tomorrow. Will somebody remind me to bring that in tomorrow? It's phenomenal. Because they're not talking about...
Bring in the Hardy Boys, the second book.
Thank you,
in
later.
The series.
It's what's phenomenal is... Tomorrow. Is it... They almost make fun of the police. The police are bumbling. And they're like, well, we can handle this. When they suggest somebody goes to the hospital, they're like, I'm not going to let somebody go to the hospital when I can fix them up here. And it's a gunshot.
We would never consider that.
No,
today.
We'd never consider that. We'd never consider.
And how old are they? Aren't they like 15 and 14 or something?
Mm-hmm.
They're really young.
Yeah, they're young. But it's not just them. It's the parents and the community around them. It's the whole thing. Nowhere have I heard about. I've not heard about complaining from anybody. I've seen the poor people. I've seen the rich people in the series. Nobody's complaining. Nobody positions themselves as different from each other unless they're jerks. And that's the way we have to get back to. That was the idea behind independence. It's not a city like everybody else. It's a test city. How do we find new ways to live with each other, to repair the damage, to become the melting pot again, to become people who disagree with each other but can live together? What are those principles that unite us? Find those principles, teach them to your children, and live them every single day. If you don't live them, they won't learn them.